Apparently, the Packers destroying the Vikings wasn't enough to prove that these guys are frauds, but hey, at least these fake pretenders are gone. You know, everyone has been crapping on the Packers for coming up short in big moments in the playoffs, which is deserved, honestly. It's not like they're wrong for doing that. The Packers have done that, and it's frustrating. But it's about time that people realize that the Vikings aren't as good. You know, they were always like, you know, we won the NFC North. Oh my God, Packers suck. They're not making the playoffs. You know, Aaron Rodgers is having a bad year. You guys suck. All that. And yet you lose to a team that you beat in the regular season off a 4th and 8 screen pass. I think that's all that needs to be said. And it's a million, like an octillion times better and more satisfying when you remember that in modern years, I'm talking like the past decade, almost every time the Vikings made the playoffs, it's had a huge asterisk. And every season, for any team that makes the playoffs, wins the Super Bowl, has a Pro Bowler, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be some sort of asterisk, no matter how big or how small. But for the Vikings, it's been some of the biggest ones we've seen in recent years. 2012, Rodgers' defense lets up 37 points. 2017, the Vikings deliberately injure Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback of a 4-1 team, and they win the NFC North, and then they have a fluky win over the Saints before eventually meeting their well-deserved demise in the NFC Championship. And 2022, I'm sorry, you cannot get me to respect you at all if you have a 13-4 record off of a negative point differential. That eliminates any sort of respect I could have possibly had for you loser frauds. And as I said in my video about the Cowboys-Vikings game, no matter how good they are, they will always give me a reason to make fun of them. And they definitely did that yesterday, and I'm so happy. Now, 2015 and 2019 didn't really have any asterisks. I think they legitimately made the playoffs, but I just had to include that. Also, I wanted to, share something. The 2016 Vikings went 5-0, and then they went on to miss the playoffs entirely. I think that's pretty hilarious. So yeah, just in case anyone missed it by now, I am very happy that the Vikings were eliminated by the Giants, and today we are building the LSU logo. The 2019 LSU Tigers were probably the most complete team in college football history. They were historic. They had Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, who I actually, when making this video, did not remember that he played for the LSU Tigers, so I guess this is an accidental way of trolling him any way that I can possibly do it. But yeah, this team was stacked, and they were freaking amazing, and that's an understatement. By the way, this is getting off topic. I remember one time in Latin class, it was like the Friday before the game against Clemson. They were like, I'll bet like this amount of money that the Tigers win. I was like, what? But they're both called the Tigers. And they were like, that's the point. Jesus Christ. Yeah, at that time, I wasn't really good at picking up jokes. And, I just wanted to choose something simple, so I just chose this. But this actually took me surprisingly way too long to make this video. So yeah, let's get into it. As always, please help me reach my goal, which is inspiring people to build logos on Minecraft, just like J-Bros Gaming inspired me. Skol-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo. Alright, so we're just going to need some yellow and purple wool for this. So with the L, we're going to start by putting 13 blocks to the right. Then we're going to put 3 blocks directly up, and then directly to the left, we're going to put 8 blocks to make 9. Then going directly up again, on top, we're going to put 13 to make 14. Then directly to the left, we're putting 4 to make 5, and then we're just building back down to complete the shape. Alright, now that the L is completed, we're going to take the end of it. We're going to skip 1 block to the right, and then we're going to put 13 blocks again to the right. And then once we do that, we're going to put 3 singles. Then we're going to put 7 blocks up. Then we're going to put 11 blocks directly to the left to make 12. Then we're going to put 1 block on top of that, directly on top. Then to the right, we're putting a single. Then we're going to put 10 blocks to the right. Then we're going to put 3 more blocks directly on top to make 4. Then we're going to put directly to the left 11 blocks to make 12. Then going down, we're putting 2 blocks to the left. Then we're putting 2 singles. Then we're putting 6 blocks down. Then directly to the right, we're putting 11 to make 12. Then we're putting 2 blocks directly down. Then we're going to the left, we're putting a single. Then we're putting 10 blocks to the left. And then we're just gonna build down to complete the shape. Alright, so now you are going to skip a block just like before, but I'm starting from the 3 singles part and we're skipping 5 and then that's where we start. So here we put 12 blocks to the right instead of 13, just 12. Then going up we put 3 singles. Then we put 13 blocks up. Then we put 5 blocks directly to the left to make 6. Then going directly under, we're putting 10 to make 11. Then to the left, we're putting 1, and then we're putting 5 blocks. Then going directly up from there, we're putting 12 to make 13. And also, if you don't know how much, you can also just build to the top. Then you put 4 blocks directly to the left to make 5, and then you just build down and complete the shape once again. And that's it. Okay, first time this has ever happened. So apparently I wasn't recording when I showed the final product. And after every single one of the videos, I delete that second version because I already had the original version in its original position. So I'm literally taking the clip of me recording the logo at the beginning. This is the first time it's ever happened, but yeah, that's it. That's the logo.